1990, the end of October. Time for another CQ Worldwide single sideband contest at PJ1B. It's the morning of the contest. We've been working for over a week now. Matter of fact, Walt and Jack arrived well over a week ago. They started working Monday. Just a quick pan across the antennas. Beautiful morning. Birds are singing, and Onan is humming happily straight ahead there, just under the water tower. The two containers, closest one to me's got the power plant in it. This morning we got graced with a nice catamaran parked outside the center. Just stepped back from the 40-meter tower where I started shooting. That stack really works. Last night, European piles so thick it was hard to sort them out. Bottom one about 60 and the top one about 120. And that's what we're going up against the Finns, who've got much larger stack. But as of last night, we felt very, very competitive. From the 40-meter tower, which we've just been looking at, that's a view at Europe. I'm standing right underneath the 3-element 80-meter beam on Europe, wire beam, and looking up there towards Playa France. And I'll take a view of that area. That's where our listening antennas are, just the north side of the bay. 100 feet from where I was. Moving across, you can see a lot of hardline. That hardline tracks along the lip of the bay. Don't know if you can pick it up running across the sand. There's a bundle of hardline which is going to be feeding beverages on 80. 160, and then listening antennas. We'll try and zoom in on them. 10, 15, and 20. Those are low on push-up masts, about 20 feet high, with their ends pointed towards the big transmitting stacks. Okay, first real live person we see is our leader, Walt, WA3LRO, soldering iron in hand. What's happening, Walt?
Well, Stu, it's Friday morning. I've been here 2 weeks, and as usual, we're still not done. So what I'm doing right now is soldering up some resistors for the north beverage field on 80. Hope to get that done, and a couple other things, and we'll get out of here by noontime and get some sleep.
And I think that's really important. What was the situation on 80 last night? I know 40 was just outstanding. 40 stack played.
80-meter antennas were playing very well last night. We were very competitive with the Finnish group with the 3-element beam, which I think surprised both them and ourselves last night.
And we hope that's a sign of things to happen on the other bands.
I certainly hope so.
Turn the thing on. KB2XZ, Master Tower Climber and Bon Vivant. What's been happening?
What's been happening? Well, right now I'm getting ready to go out and put my the Bob Cox 80-meter sloping long wire antenna on the air. Bob Cox's major contribution to the effort down here. You can see who's doing the work.
Yeah.
Bob is the thinker and I'm the worker.
Some of us are out here early. The other part that's early is the 10-meter team. Whoops, there goes NL7GP. I was going to say good morning, John. Tell us what. Yeah, tell us what happened last night on 10 meters.
Well, last night was interesting. There was lots of good DX in the band that we don't work from Alaska. It's good. Lots of signals.
There's the other half of the 10-meter team, Tom Frenay, K1KI. What are you up to this morning, Tom?
Hunting down things we should have brought with us. RCA plugs.
Okay. I may have some in my bag.
RCA plugs.
I may have some in my bag. I'll get those for you right now.
10 of everything else.
Back outside again, NL7GP heading out for the 2-element Yagi. Hope you can see it. That's the 15-meter tower. And down below the 15-meter tower on another 20-foot push-up mast, we've got a little tri-bander that we're hoping to use for multiplier searching. And that's sort of a view. I'd show you to the east, but the sun is still awfully low. The rest of the crowd hasn't arrived yet. We're hoping to have them out here in a few minutes so we can get to work on the last morning. Well, here we are about 4 hours later. Time to head into town. More beverages have been put up. Can't see them down in the dirt. A lot of people running around getting things ready. 160 is now functioning. The 80-meter beverages are working like charm. Onan's still cranking away. Got a whole bunch of people in the Gigawatt Research Center. As you can see, Chet's vehicle and a slew of rental cars. And across the 5 rental cars up towards Europe. The last European beverage on 40 just went in. Here's the old man of the crew. Hey Jack, what are you up to? N4RV. I'll introduce you, Mr. Riser Man. Huh?
Good afternoon, Stu. Building the station here. Taking care of 15 meters as usual. 20 is helping out the nightmare on Elm Street.
What a bunch of troopers.
Great.
When are we going to go to the Pink Beach?
This afternoon. We're quitting early tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're leaving for the Pink Beach as soon as the contest starts.
Okay, NL7GP, the first trip to the Caribbean. Hey Bill, tell me how Pink Beach feels. At the Pink Beach, we finally get a chance to get just a little bit wet. I can almost hear you. The right way to live anyway. Pink Beach is as unoccupied and lovely as ever. Unfortunately, we're not even going to get an hour in here. Just terrible. But there was a lot of work done today, and this is going to be our 30 minutes of relaxation. Well, it's finally cooling down. It's been hot all evening. It's now just about 5 in the morning. We've been going for hours and hours. Temperature outdoors is down to 88. Of course, it's not that cool in the shack. Oh, 9 hours into the contest. Things are a little slow, like I say, around 5 minutes. There's Dave. They're moving around slowly.
Too bad smell isn't included on these cameras.
Yeah. No, I don't think. There's Jack trying to work up some enthusiasm on the 20-meter band. And looking across K2EK, Bill on 40 meters. Pick up WW2Y on 160. Neither of the bands have been really fast compared to what we'd like to have seen. They stayed open, we kept moving. 15 meters, there's Larry's back. He's got his shirt off. A couple of other people have done that too, try and beat the heat. 15 meter with its computer going constantly. And back along this side.
Okay, hope to see you on the other.
How's it going, Mr. Ed?
It's noisy.
N3ED's complaining about things like lightning crashes.
Okay, something with Fox Yankee Sugar.
He's still rolling away on 80 meters. They had some pretty good Europe a while ago.
Okay, we're on about 7.
There's Tom, K1KI on 10 meters. Been a little bit on 10 meters all night long. The two 10-meter operators are sort of spelling one another. John's sleeping right now, so he'll be fresh for the European opening. It should start in 2 or 3 more hours. Back to old man Jack. N4RV running him along with his famous microphone. This microphone's been going out with him for so many years. Even the chrome's getting stained. K3EST behind him. Both of them a little frustrated because the OH boys with their bigger antennas are able to run Europe right now, and we have to jump around a little bit and catch the parts of the band where we can. Can't seem to hold the frequency into Europe on 20 right now. On the wall behind Bob.
UC1 AWZ, you're 5909.
Start to see the multipliers adding up.
Yeah, okay,
Quick
we'll see you on
reference,
75.
something we've done before.
Okay,
The problem is it's so doggone hot, the air conditioners couldn't keep up. We had to open the door, so see our multiplier sheet waving in the breeze, although there's not much of a breeze this evening. Well, Walt's filling up the chart on the wall, spots for all the countries. You may not notice it listening to this video, but we've got air conditioning now. 14 hours into the contest.
Thank you, PJ1B.
15's rolling along at a good clip, as is 10.
Papa Juliet 1 Bravo.
20's slowed down quite a bit, middle of the day on 20.
4DM5909.
40's completely gone, of course 80 and 160 long gone. Dave, K2SS, running away on Europe. We'll get a closer look at him in a sec.
Billy Kilo 2 Golf, Nancy Papa 5909. Thank you, QRZ. Sugar Mike 0 5909.
Dave, K2SS, running on 15.
SM0
Larry,
Delta Japan Zulu, is that
W3HHG,
Roger?
teaming with him, looking for malts.
Sorry, last letter?
Yours up to date.
Papa Victor
I
Charlie.
put those up to date.
Delta Japan Zulu, is that Roger?
By 5 o'clock, actually.
And where's
Okay,
that?
thank you.
And that beautiful mess over in the corner there, which is taped together boards,
What I had been doing is
about a 15,000 BTU air conditioner that's finally taking down the temperatures in this place. Let's fuzzy focus here. The other band that's going at a good clip down by the air conditioning. 10 meters, John NL7GP, Tom K1KI. John's chasing malts right now. Tom's running on 10. Well, 3:15 in the morning and it's cooled down again. Back down to 88 degrees. Take a look inside. The people are just going through the stages of exhaustion. Second night. Meanwhile, inside, Whiskey 2 Yankee still holding out on 160 meters. I think he's got 43 countries to his credit. Standing over by Peter and looking across at 15, you can see the dead station. 20-meter faithful guys are still going. There's Jack and Bob. Working the Pacific, I hear an NH6. Of course,
Perhaps you're wondering about the 15-meter station.
yeah, there's the 15-meter operator. Why aren't we on 15, Larry?
If you operate in the middle of the night on 15, you need your oil changed. That's what.
There's a direct quote.
Okay, K16, thank you.
Walt trying to rebuild the 80-meter station over there, and Ed just picked up another G.
Sorry.
40 meters still rolling into the States. About 3:30 in the morning, people are getting tired. Okay, tuned into a high-level discussion. What's going on here?
Trying to figure out which way the beam is pointing.
Without walking over there.
Yeah,
That's what the telescope for.
so I can point that way.
KT3Y and K3EST, so I guess it takes a couple of threes to figure out which way the beam's pointing.
The distance between
Here's the view Phil and Bob were looking at over at the receiving antennas, trying to figure out whether they'd been turned around so you could see Europe. They were using a telescope. And this is a really dumb thing probably to do, but somewhere through the telescope, if I get in close enough, can you see it? There's a beam about 500 feet away. It's turned around and they can pick out which way the driven element is looking, and maybe you're getting seasick watching this. One's moving real rapidly. It's Sunday morning about 8 o'clock. I just shut down 40 meters. Chet's computer that he's used for modeling some of the stuff. People catching Z's. You awake, John? No. John's not awake. People inside are going now on 10 and 15, but I guess Europe hasn't opened yet or John would be there. All from the sleeping part of the 10-meter crew to the hard-working part. Jack's been up all night and I guess he's filling in while John catches his sleep. And Tom's rolling away on Europe. Most of the contacts sound like zone 16 and 15 right now.
PJ1B, QRZ.
Through the night, the sheet's filled up. Still a lot of blank spots, but starting to look pretty good. A lot of multipliers on the sheet. 10 is doing an outstanding job right now. They went past 150 yesterday evening and have all but zone 26. Walt's still got one radio going just to get hold of the boys back home. The rest of the station is quiet.
Really appreciate it.
There's Peter, WW2Y. Tell me, how many zones and countries, Peter?
48 countries, 19 zones.
Fantastic. And over 570 Qs on 160. 15-meter station. was amazing. Hey Larry, how many countries on 15?
Hell, I don't know. I stopped counting last night.
Actually, it ended up 180 countries on all the high bands. There's Bob and Jack. Hey Bill, tell us about the chart on the wall. Hello, the chart behind you that's full of dots.
I don't understand it.
KB2XZ. You watched that a couple of times through the thing. Just amazing. That thing really filled up towards the end of the contest as we went past 50 million and approached 60. Hey John, what can you tell us about 10 meters? This is NL7 GP.
I don't even know what to say. Long path was great.
Long path was great.
I had a great time. I enjoyed the Caribbean. This is the first of many.
Okay. It's John's first trip to the Caribbean.
20 meters.
There's 10. How many Qs on 10, John?
58-19.
58-19 Qs. Fantastic. Here's our host, Chet Brandon. Okay, went well, didn't it? Top of Chet taking care of the whole power supply and our creature comforts. Finally being bartender and cooking up. What's that you cooked for us? Traditional cliffhanger. We've been having those for years. Chet used to run them at the Coral Cliff Hotel. Well, I'll shut this off now. Just trying to get hold of some people and share stories. Again?
That's what a little bit of memorials will do for you.
PJ1B. Here we are Monday morning.
You guys didn't warn me we were going to have a picture session, so I wore it early.
Walt's got the list in the making. Crew's had breakfast, and we're going to have a group picture outside. Back at the Green Parrot.
I'm in the front, right?
Okay, Monday morning, trying to organize a group picture. This usually takes this group about 30 minutes. Okay, I guess we get. Yeah, I'll get in there.
It's an amateur production.
Is it saying REC?
Yep.
Okay, you don't have to.
I don't know. There's something I'm blurry.
Yeah.
What are you guys gonna do?
It's not still saying REC.
It's flashing.
And you have to talk.
Giving me an instruction.
Okay, I think we got it now.
Okay, we're going.
Okay, it's rolling.
Yep.
Now you flick the thing so it goes off and take some camera pictures.
Yeah.
About.
Well, Monday morning continues. What are you doing, John?
Making sure we got all the logs. Nobody can leave with the logs. They're top secret.
Okay, all logs together.
Did the Finns call you up on the telephone, Chuck?
No.
Chet, did Dick Robinson call you?
No.
He's supposed to be over here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well,